A Stamford attorney and a Seymour attorney have resigned and a Greenwich attorney disbarred, just 3 of several Connecticut-based lawyers to face disciplinary action in March, according to the Connecticut Law Tribune. Connecticut's statewide grievance committee announced that 10 state attorneys faced discipline, including disbarment, suspension and more. The committee terminated an interim suspension of Paul Valillo, of Prospect, effective March 11. Valillo had an overdraft on his interest on lawyers' trust account and didn't adequately respond to the statewide Bar Council. Stamford attorney William McCulloch's resignation was accepted on March 6 after it was found that he committed professional misconduct. McCulloch's resignation stemmed from the committee's attempt to audit his records. He was unable to comply. Following in the footsteps of New York, New Jersey and Washington, D.C., Connecticut disbarred Greenwich attorney William Scherr from practicing law in Connecticut for 7 years, effective March 26. The case against him stems from a New York bar discipline over misappropriation of client funds. The committee accepted the resignation of Seymour attorney Prescott May on March 21. He was found to have committed misconduct, including failing to communicate the basis or rate of fees and expenses to a client in writing. He said he had a form of dementia and said he was resigning for personal and health reasons. The committee made 2 presentments in separate cases against Stephanie Chopp, an attorney based in Enfield. In the first, Chopp is accused of taking money from a client's account without informing him where the money was going. The committee ruled that Chopp's actions were unethical. In the second, which is pending a final decision from the committee, Chopp violated several rules of conduct after failing to handle things as the conservator of a client's estate. Kevin Lynch was ordered to pay $200 after a complaint filed about a pay dispute. Benjamin Hume was ordered to pay a client $1,000 every month for 15 months stemming from a complaint. Corey Hikes was reprimanded in a case that stemmed from a lawsuit filed on behalf of a client in a criminal matter. Local grievance panels found Hikes violated rules of conduct. The committee set conditions for Elizabeth Kopic, connected to a grievance filed by a client in a real estate matter. Kopic was ordered to take continuing legal education courses in legal ethics and real estate law. Thomas Rome will be on probation through the court for 1 year after an ethics case against the Hartford attorney from a divorce case that led to a 1-year suspension. His probation bars him from accepting new clients in Connecticut or filing new appearances in any exists cases in the state. Robert Wynne, a Glastonbury attorney who was also disciplined in January, was handed down an interim suspension. Wynne's case stemmed from an overdraft in his trust account. The committee asked for an explanation that never came. He was suspended for 60 days in January for failing, on several occasions, to communicate with a former client and her new lawyer about a medical lien settlement.